Hey parents, if this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Your child melts down at birthday parties while other kids are having fun. Tags on their clothes send them into a spiral. The sounds of the vacuum cleaner might as well be a fire alarm, and every single day you wake up finding yourself walking on eggshells, trying to prevent the next sensory explosion. You've been told that it's just a phase. You've been told that they'll grow out of it, and some days you're wondering if you're doing something wrong. Are you being too accommodating? Are other parents silently judging you? Are you making excuses for what looks like bad behavior? But here's what no one else is telling you. Your child's nervous system is experiencing the world completely different than other kids. It's not behavioral, it's not your parenting, and it's absolutely not on purpose. Today, we're going to walk you through exactly what's happening inside your kiddo's nervous system when they experience this sensory overload. While traditional approaches often plateau, and most importantly, how you can help them find balance within their nervous system again. This is for the parents who are tired of hearing wait and see. They're exhausted by daily meltdowns, and they're ready to finally understand the real neurological root cause behind their kiddos' sensory struggles. So let me tell you a story. Aria's parents described her as unhappy, overwhelmed, and fragile. They couldn't go out to eat, they couldn't visit friends, or walk into a store without risking an absolute meltdown. Every outing was a gamble for them. Every new environment, it was a threat. Unfortunately, that's not rare anymore. 1 in every 6 kiddos today has a sensory processing issue. That's millions of families living in a daily survival mode, being told just to wait it out while their kiddo struggles. But Aria's story didn't end there. After starting Neurologically-Focused Chiropractic Care, everything changed. She went from screaming when anyone said hi to greeting strangers with a huge smile. Her sleep improved, her speech improved. The little girl who was trapped in a world of sensory overwhelm finally found freedom. So let's break this down. Sensory processing disorder is a nervous system problem, not a behavior problem. Think of your kiddo's nervous system like an air traffic controller, and their nervous system is trying to coordinate thousands of flights all at once. In sensory kiddos, that controller is overwhelmed. There's no rhythm, there's no regulation, just chaos. And every day feels like being dropped into a chaotic carnival, right? Glaring lights, overwhelming sounds, strong smells, everything is spinning out of control, and this affects all 7 senses. It's your auditory, visual, smell, taste, touch. And also it's going to affect things like balance, and the most overlooked is proprioception, which is knowing where your body is out in space, all right? Out of all of them, proprioception is the most important for the brain development, and it's the one that nobody is even talking about. Now let's talk about the 3 different types of sensory challenges, right? Number 1 is hypersensitive kids reacting to normal things. They cover their ears, they rip off tags, they fall apart in loud places. Their nervous system is stuck in overdrive, all right? Hyposensitive kids are the opposite. They seek out intense stimulation just to feel regulated. They touch everything, they crash into furniture, they may be considered clumsy, and they're constantly moving. Number 3, most kids have both, which seems confusing until you realize that the nervous system is just dysregulated, swinging back and forth like a pendulum trying to find center. What you're seeing is not misbehavior, you're seeing a nervous system that is stuck and just can't self-regulate. So where does this come from? We neurologically focused chiropractors call it the perfect storm, which is a buildup of stress from pregnancy through early childhood, and it starts with prenatal stress. Then add in birth trauma or medical interventions, then early issues like colic, constipation, antibiotics, or chronic illness. Each one of these adds tension to the nervous system until it is stuck in sympathetic overdrive that's That's like a smoke alarm going off 24/7. This leads to a condition called dysautonomia, which is where the nervous system can't shift from survival into regulation mode. And now we want to talk about why traditional therapies often hit a plateau. OTs and sensory integration therapies are incredibly valuable. But if the foundation is stuck in fight or flight mode, it's like remodeling a house built on a cracked foundation. You can't teach coping strategies to a nervous system that is still in this survival mode. And many families stack their therapies one after another, but without addressing the neurological root cause, progress stalls. It's going to halt. It's like pushing a car with the parking brake still on. That's why your child works so hard in therapy but still struggles in real life. So what's the solution to this? Okay? Here's what I want you to remember. Parent to parent. Your child isn't broken. They're stuck. Their nervous system is trapped in a pattern, but that pattern can be shifted. Through neurologically focused chiropractic care, we help remove that interference. We restore the balance of the nervous system, and we give the brain and body the chance to finally process the world without being in overwhelm. You don't need more labels. You don't need to wait and see. You need answers. You need action. Click the link in our bio. Comment below or send us a DM. Schedule your kiddo's neurological evaluation with us at True North Chiropractic. And our team can help your child go from overwhelmed to regulated, to resilient and full of joy again, the way that they were created. You were made for this, and we are here to walk with you every step of the way.